Hello everyone, Chief Weather Forecaster Beckett Webb here inside the Highland Weather Studios. Happy February, for that matter, 2nd. Long time no see. Thank you guys so much here for tuning in. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the winter storm last weekend. We'll get to that in just a moment. Look at the snowfall totals and compare between what snow accumulation has fallen and what we forecasted our accumulation to be. In just a few, starting off with today's weather headlines. Cooler temperatures continue. Temperatures warm up midweek. We also have a low chance of snow returning also midweek. We'll get to that in just a minute. Today is February 2nd, 2026. Happy February. And I'm Chief Weather Forecaster Beckett Webb, and Weather Watch starts now. Alrighty, hello everyone, Chief Weather Forecaster Beckett Webb here. Thank you so much for tuning in. We're having, again, some technical issues with our system here, so I do apologize if the system decides to glitch or lags in the system, so just completely get past that. Let's go and start with today's hourly forecast here, because it's going to be cold as we're getting out the door today. Temperatures will be at 7 degrees at 7 a.m., warming into the mid-20s by 11 a.m., mid-30s. We're reaching above freezing, so any snow accumulation that we still have, mainly over the western North Carolina mountains, much of that will start to decrease a little bit more through much of today, which also brings another threat for black ice tomorrow, so watch out for that. 2 p.m. will be in the mid-30s, upper 30s by 4 p.m. before cooling down into the upper to mid-20s, 8 through 10 p.m. with increasing cloudiness around 2 p.m. into the overnight hours tonight. Now, looking at the winter storm midweek, and we'll look at today's forecast here in just a moment, we can see models are wanting to hint at some light snow showers making its way through Wednesday night into Thursday, I believe. Again, little to no snow accumulation is forecasted. This is not going to be even close to what we saw last weekend. We can see maybe the highest totals that we're going to get out of this. It's not a winter storm, it's a snow accumulation chance. I do apologize about the header, not a winter storm. We can see maybe a dusting to a little bit of an inch remains possible, maybe 2 inches along the North Carolina and Tennessee state line. But again, those chances will remain relatively low. I'm pretty confident we're going to see some snow flurries out of this. But snow accumulations, that's going to be quite low, mainly along the North Carolina and Tennessee state line. We'll continue to monitor that and keep you updated as we get a little bit closer. Now let's look at the snowfall totals here. Through much of last weekend, China Grove, North Carolina receiving the highest snowfall accumulation out of all at 14.0 inches. Salisbury coming in at second at 11 inches. Concord at 10. Maggie Valley at 9 inches. Charlotte at 8. And Faust at 7 inches. So you can see much of the Piedmont, North Carolina received the highest snowfall accumulations because they were getting bands of moderate to very heavy snowfall that moved its way through. So again, the highest on the entire map is China Grove, sitting at 14 inches. As far as what I could tell, no other place received 15 inches. So that's some positive news there. A lot of that snow will start to dissipate through much of today because of those warmer temperatures. We'll get to that forecast right now. Looking at today's forecast, temperatures will finally warm up above freezing, upper 30s with mostly sunny skies in Asheville at 37 degrees. Lower 40s in Greenville-Spartanburg with sunny to mostly sunny skies. Upper 30s in Charlotte with sunny to mostly sunny skies. We can see Dakota looking at a warmest temperature out of all in the mid-40s with sunny to mostly sunny skies. And Gatlinburg looking at increasing cloudiness with highs around 40 with cloudy to mostly cloudy skies. Looking at yesterday's almanac for February 1st, today's February 2nd. Yesterday's high was 24, the low is 8. That is a massive change from our average. Our average high is 50. Our average low is 29. We almost broke a record low temperature. The record low temperature we've ever received for yesterday was 4 degrees, and yesterday's low was 8 degrees. So that's really close in comparison. The precipitation map, that has not been updated. I do apologize. Just skip out on that precipitation because, again, it has gone up. Sunrise is at 7:30 a.m. Sunset is at 5:58 p.m. Now, here are the latest pictures that were sent to us during the winter storm here. We can see Vonda on Facebook and Mills River sent us about 2 pictures here. You can see a lot of snow accumulation fell through much of that area. I believe it was in total of about 5 inches or so. That was during the storm. We can see looking at the Mount Pisgah Inn. This is courtesy of a pisgahin.com camera you can find on the Highland Weather TV Network's broadcast cycle. You can also see heavy snow accumulations during the winter storm event too fell. So we received a lot of snowfall accumulations through much of the viewing area, and this is the biggest winter storm that we've seen in such a long time. And according to forecast models, we aren't even close to being done. There is also another possible chance sometime during February. Again, we're pretty far away from that chance as well. We'll continue to keep you updated, continue to watch that, and we'll let you know closer to that time. Now, looking at the snowfall accumulation comparison, so this is the official National Weather Service local reports in comparison to the Highland Weather forecasted snow accumulation. I just wanted to do a little bit of a comparison, just show you pretty close how close we were with much of the forecast. We were almost spot on towards the Piedmont, North Carolina region towards Charlotte. Charlotte received about 12 inches of snowfall. We forecasted snowfall accumulations towards Charlotte around 8 to 12 inches. Some isolated areas towards Salisbury received about that 16 inches, which was higher than what we were anticipating through much of the area. We could see, no, actually we put Salisbury at 12 to 18 inches, it looks like here. I've been so around these reports here, I've actually forgotten the snow accumulation forecast that we put here. Looking at our western North Carolina mountains, the highest totals that we received mainly along the North Carolina-Tennessee state line near I-181, you can see we forecasted snowfall accumulations around 12 to 18 inches there. Much of the North Carolina-Tennessee state line closer to Boone received about 17 inches or so. Down towards the Asheville metro, it actually overperformed a little bit more. We were anticipating much of the downtown Asheville region getting about 4 to 6 inches. Some places actually received about 7 or 8 inches of snowfall. Now shifting towards the South Carolina upstate, South Carolina upstate underperformed significantly there. You can see the upstate South Carolina, we were anticipating from Greenwood all the way down towards Columbia, receiving totals of 6 to 8 inches. According to the National Weather Service official local reports there, we could see we got about 5 inches closer to Greenville, but as you went closer to central South Carolina, due to a lot of that dry spot, we saw those accumulations drop significantly. So towards Columbia received about 3.6 inches. Our forecast was saying about 4 to 6 inches. So we were a little bit off on that one. You can see we were off about a few things, but the significant place towards Piedmont, North Carolina, we were almost spot on about that. So just a little bit of a comparison of what our forecast was and so far the official snow accumulation analysis. Again, the snowfall accumulation analysis is subject to change as we're still continuing to receive reports in. So continue to check back for updates. Sadly, we are not done with the wind chill. We're going to be, at least it's going to be warmer than what we've seen the last couple of days. The last couple of days we were 20 below. Now it's going to be 2 below through much of the western North Carolina mountains. Still not great, but not bad at all. -2 in Asheville, 11 in Greenville, Spartanburg, 11 in Columbia, 9 in Charlotte, 9 in Hickory, 11 in Knoxville, 9 in Gatlinburg, and 8 in Andrews. Now looking at today's high temperatures here, we're finally reaching above freezing through much of the viewing area. Towards Athens, you'll see those higher temperatures, but 37 in Asheville, 41 in Greenville, Spartanburg, Columbia at 40, 38 in Charlotte, 38 in Hickory, 39 in Knoxville, 40 in Gatlinburg, and 41 in Andrews. Tonight's minimum temperatures here, not an improvement at all whatsoever. We're still going to see those single digits through western North Carolina mountains before we warm up tomorrow night. Now I think tomorrow night's in the single digits too. I think it's Wednesday night is when we're finally going to warm up right at that freezing mark. 6 in Asheville, 13 in Greenville, Spartanburg, 11 in Columbia, 10 in Charlotte, 9 in Hickory, 11 in Knoxville, 9 in Gatlinburg, 8 in Andrews, 17 in Dakota, and 19 in Athens. Brutally cold for tonight. Then we see that massive warm-up tomorrow. Upper 40s through the viewing area. Mid-50s towards Athens. 47 in Asheville, 46 in Greenville, Spartanburg, Columbia at 49, 43 in Charlotte, 42 in Hickory, 46 in Knoxville, 50 in Gatlinburg, 52 in Andrews, and 51 in Dakota. Looking at the updated Highland Weather 7-day forecast here. Mostly sunny skies continue through much of today before Tuesday and Wednesday will warm into the upper 40s, low 50s. Before we possibly look at that snow chance into Thursday, temperatures will be warm as well in the lower 40s before we finally see that massive warm up that we're really looking forward to after those cold temperatures. Lower 50s dropping into the low 40s by Saturday, but warming into those upper 40s towards Sunday with drying conditions from into this upcoming weekend with lows in the lower to low 20s, upper 30s there before dropping into the lower to mid 20s yet again into the start of next weekend. All right, everyone, I'm Chief Weather Forecaster Beckett Webb here. Have a great rest of your Monday. I will be back with the latest Weather Watch program tomorrow, Tuesday, starting at 7 a.m. and throughout the day. I will leave you with the latest look at the updated Highland Weather 7-day forecast. Thank you so much for tuning in.